All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Chak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and citations to the elect. The title of this lesson is going to be called Dallas County Issues Shelter-in-Place Order, aka quarantine, man. Okay, we're excited that this coronavirus situation is causing all the ruckus, and really, this is something that personally I've been following the updates of this outbreak and kind of quietly just observing its buildup, especially for the last 2 weeks. Last week, we really got to see how it affected the daily grind because they did institute social distancing, which was a pretty decent transition into what we're about to experience as of tomorrow night. Okay, but it is similar in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you brothers know right now that my information that I got is from NBCDFW.com. It's from an article that was posted around 3 hours ago. Okay, and I read the article itself, but most importantly, I actually read the document that was posted. Okay, it was issued, I should say. It was issued today, and so we're gonna read over that, get a couple of scriptures, and Lord willing, this edifying lesson. So I'm gonna read. Actually, I'm gonna start off with reading a portion of the article itself. It says shelter in place. This is published. What was this, 3 hours ago? Okay. So it says shelter in place order issued for Dallas County. Let's see if there's video. No, the video doesn't play. But you got this guy right here stating whatever he stated. It says Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins on Sunday issued an order requiring county residents to shelter in place. This order takes effect at 11:59 p.m. March 23rd and continues until 11:59 p.m. April 3rd, which is, 10 days? And so it says, with the likelihood of being extended. You see? It says it comes the same day the county announced 2 more deaths from COVID-19, the disease caused by the new coronavirus. The county has reported 3 deaths and 131 cases, which is peanuts compared to what's to come. There are millions of people that live in Dallas County alone. It says the order states people may leave their residences only for essential activities, including to get including to get supplies for themselves and for their families, or perform tasks essential to their health and safety and that of others, or to operate essential businesses such as healthcare, critical infrastructure, and retail, including grocery stores. A detailed list of what qualifies as essential activities and essential businesses is included in the document below. And so what I did was, it's just a 7-page document. What I did was just read the document, which is the order, which is what we're going to go into. I wanted to highlight, and I'm not, somebody that gets real nerdy when it comes to the law and all that stuff, but I was intrigued when I saw, this document here. And, okay. So it says, this is the document I'm reading here. It says, amended order of County Judge Clay Jenkins. Stay home, stay safe. Date amended order issued March 22nd. Whereas pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 418.108, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins issued a declaration of local disaster for public health emergency on March 12th, 2020, due to a novel coronavirus, now designated SARS-CoV-2, which causes the disease COVID-19. Okay, and it basically provides a timeline from March 12th, which was only 10 days ago, up until today, which is what led to this order of shelter in place to commence on the 23rd, March 23rd. Let me see here. So I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna post the link to this article so bros can read over if you want to, but just giving a summary. Let's see here. It says, because of the risk of the rapid spread of the virus and the need to protect the most vulnerable members of the community, this order requires all individuals anywhere in Dallas County to shelter in place. That is, stay at home, except for certain essential activities and work to provide essential businesses and government services, or perform essential public infrastructure construction, including housing. Okay, and then that's it. It tells you when it's in effect, and that's it. So that means all public gatherings are prohibited that are non-essential. Non-essential public gatherings are prohibited. All businesses are required to cease activity, except for, like I said, essential businesses, which include, like I said, grocery stores. Restaurants are only available for takeout. And so that means no driving around just aimlessly. Okay, you got to be on a mission. If you outside, there has to be a specific reason. Okay, and so what I did was I went to look up this law, or government code, I should say, Texas government, and this is from the website codes.findlaw.com. Texas government code 418.108, declaration of local disaster. There's looks like a section, there's from the letter A to I, different, points in the law. So, or code, excuse me, government code. So let me go ahead and read A. It says, except as provided by subsection E, the presiding officer of the governing body of a political subdivision, which in this case, the political subdivision is Dallas County, and the presiding officer is, what's that guy's name? Is, where's the guy? Judge Clay Jenkins. He's the presiding officer of Dallas County. Now it says, he may declare a local state of disaster. So that's what this is. Dallas County is in a local state of disaster since March 12th. Okay, March 12th. So this has already been going on for 10 days already. People just so far detached from what the heck's going on. They like, what's going on? Oh damn. We can't go to the bar no more. No more strip clubs. You said you can't even go to church. I was reading part of this thing here where it said you can't even. Let me see. Yeah, subsection E. It says religious and worship services may only be provided by video and teleconference. Religious institutions must limit in-person staff to 10 people or less when preparing for or conducting video or teleconference services, and all individuals must follow the social distancing guidelines, including the 6-foot social distancing. So that means we can't even hold camp anymore, like how we did last Friday. We can't even do that. Why? Because now we're transitioning from social distancing being the I'll say instituted, to now shelter in place, stay at home. That's what's going down now. So, that's what's happening. No more public gatherings, man. Okay, all of these strip clubs and all of these things have been shut down, but now it's even more severe, man. Okay, no, just going driving around, being out and about for no reason. Stay at home. That's what they're saying. You can't even go to the dentist and get certain surgical and medical procedures done. You know, anything that's not deemed important enough is going to be postponed until, you know, this COVID-19 thing subsides and all of the medical attention that, you know, is that this is demanding, this situation is demanding, kind of subsides. And then, but we hope it doesn't go back to how it used to be, man. We hope it progresses and gets worse, man. Okay, we hope they quarantine this bitch until people start rioting, man. I was in the elevator with this Edomite today, and I'm gonna get the scripture, you know, but he was like, man, people are already going crazy. I was like, really? You know, he was like, oh, you don't see it? You must live in a, I'm like, bro, thinking in my mind, like, man, you gonna see, man, you people gonna see. So I'm gonna get this scripture here in Daniel chapter 8 and 25. We bring it out pretty often for the sake of that word, policy. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. This is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And this scripture here is being fulfilled, man, as we are speaking, because though this is going, I believe, into the Grecian Empire, okay, who was the ruler of the Grecian Empire? Esau, okay, and that which was then is now. These things are happening over again now through this policy, okay. And when you look at that word policy in the Hebrew, that word is shakal, which in this case is going into the cunning or craftiness that Esau has put together. It says, through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper. And when you look up that word craft in the Hebrew, it's a different Hebrew word, marama, which means deceit or guile. So through his craftiness or his cunning, he shall cause deceit and guile to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, meaning enlarge himself in his brain, in his la'ab, in his mind, to make himself think that he's able to control the narrative. Because right now Esau is just inputting operations that he's already premeditated and pre-calculated. And so it says, and by peace shall destroy many. So you read this document and you think, oh, okay, this is prevention. This is isolation for the sake of saving lives. Okay, peace. But he's actually preparing to destroy. There's no way that this is going to prevent the spread of the disease if it is ordained by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? And so, because people are going to come in contact with one another. There's people that have the virus already that don't know they have it, and they're spreading it, and they're out and about. People are going to leave the house. So it's not a joke, man. It says, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes. Okay, who's the prince of princes? Yahweh Shai. But he shall be broken without hand. And so that's talking about the self-proclaimed white man is going to be broken up. He's going to his economy, his army, his devices are going to be taken up, man. They're going to be destroyed without hand, okay? Without physical, man taking it away. It's going to be the Lord intervening, man, okay? It's going to be in a marvelous way. We're already seeing this place falling, man, crumbling. Also reminds me of Job. Let me see. Job, what is that? Job 5. Hold on. Job chapter 5 and 12. Job chapter 5, verse 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Ooh, I want to get that enterprise. And if you look at, matter of fact, I got a dollar bill on me. Let me get this dollar bill real quick. Got this dollar bill. Okay. Yeah. Annuit coeptus. Right here. Going back old school. Annuit coeptus. I don't know if you can see that in the Latin right there. Okay. Matter of fact, let me type in, what does annuit coeptus mean? I already know what it means, but I'm going to pull it up. Okay. Let's see. So they got annuit coeptus. This is one of the two mottos on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States. And it says, taken from the Latin words to nod or to approve. Oh, excuse me, annuo, which means to nod or to approve, and coeptum, commencement or undertaking. It says, it is translated, Providence favors our undertakings. Providence has favored our undertakings. So their enterprise, they think, is going to last. They think the Most High is on their side. They think that their enterprise, like I said, which is why I want to get that definition here in the in the Hebrew, which is thawashia. Let me see. Success. Let me see. Wisdom, sound knowledge, success, abiding success. Let's see here. Yeah. They think that they think that their idea is going to be successful, but it's not. And that is what they think, their wisdom is going to cause them to be successful and cause them to get substance and cause their New World Order to actually happen, which is the bottom part, Novus Ordo Seclorum, New World Order. The bottom part of this deal, which really is the same thing here on the screen, the same thing. Okay, New World Order, man. And annuit coeptus is it says here, Providence has favored our undertakings. Okay. Yeah, man. So we already know that the self-proclaimed white man has been planning this for the longest, and the scriptures is in there. So I just want to get that, he thinks that his enterprise is going to be a success, but to the contrary, Job 5 and 12 says he disappointed, talking about the Most High. The Most High disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So the craftiness of these self-proclaimed white men, these Edomites, is going to be turned upon their own heads. The Most High is gonna basically reverse it on them, do a 180 on them, and their little plan that they have to basically get everybody to follow after the image of the beast or the New World Order. That game plan is going to be null and void, man, when the Lord intervenes. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing that we're seeing. And I want to go back to codes.findlaw.com to go back into this subsection of the government code 418.108. And if you go down to subsection F, it says the county judge or mayor of a municipality may order the evacuation. And this is the part that really hit home for me, and got really excited when I saw this. so basically this this state of, what was it, local emergency that we're in right now gives the county judge or the mayor of Dallas County to order the evacuation of all or part of the population from a stricken or threatened area. In this case, a stricken or threatened area would be somebody who has the coronavirus, that whole neighborhood or whatever the case is, under the jurisdiction and authority of the county judge or mayor, if the county judge or mayor considers the action necessary for the preservation of life or other disaster mitigation, response, or recovery. So basically, for any reason that they see so fit, and they use under the explanation of, oh, this is the best interest. This is in the best interest of you people because we're trying to preserve your life. We have to evacuate you from this apartment complex because somebody 2 stories up from you down the hall has a coronavirus. So we get to control where you go and when you get to come back, right? Which is what subsection G goes into. The county judge or the mayor of a municipality may control ingress to and egress from a disaster area under the jurisdiction and authority of the county judge or mayor and control the movement of persons and the occupancy of the premises in that area. So that means not only can they remove you from that area, but they can prevent you from going back to that area until it is said that you can come back. Okay? And so this is, come on, man. What does that sound like to you people, man? I don't know what else to say or go over to make it more simple that this man has control over if you stay in your crib or not. If you actually get to, not only are they quarantined, you can say, I got the definition of quarantine. Look, watch. Define quarantine.
As it means a state period or place of isolation in which people or animals that have arrived from elsewhere or have been exposed to infectious or contagious disease are placed.
Yep.
Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
As a verb, it means impose isolation on a person, animal, or place, put in quarantine.
Right. To impose isolation on a person. That's what we're doing. That's what we're receiving. We're receiving isolation. This man is imposing isolation upon us. And we're excited, man, because we hope it gets worse. We hope people go crazy. We hope they revolt. We hope all of these things happen because we know that turmoil is going to lead to more and more and more turmoil. And that's what the scriptures prescribe in order for the mark of the beast to be presented to you. People like, look, this is the solution. The Elder Ariala and Rakaria Kwam did a beautiful algorithm today. Live show earlier today going into how all of these things that are going on with ID 2020 and coronavirus are tying together, to institute the mark of the beast. And, quite frankly, it's crystal clear, the plan that this man has already set. He had already run the simulations and already said that this was going to happen, that this was possible of happening. And lo and behold, 4.5 months, 3 months, 6 months down the line, it happens, man. So this is all controlled, and we praise Yahweh Shem Yahshai during this whole thing because we know that we could be one of those individuals that don't know what's going on, like most people. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this last scripture and wrap it up. This is Sirach. All right, Sirach 42:18. It says, this is regarding the Most High. The Most High sees everything. It says, he seeketh out the deep and the heart and considereth their crafty devices. For Yahweh knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai is in control of everything. It's very important to remember, especially during these times, because it could be easy for that focus that we have to be concentrated and moved over to something else, like worrying about if we're going to have if things are going to get worse, family members, brothers with wives and children, with pregnant wives and things like that. But faith is the core of our belief, and we believe that the elect are going to be protected, man. Now, you know, these stores, man, these stores are going to be flooded tomorrow, man. They're going to be absolutely finished. And because people are scared. And this is only going to increase the fear. So, like I said, we're excited. We give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.